Welcome in everybody to the KC Sports Report. I'm your host Michael Darcy, and today I'm going to give you my 2020 NFL mock draft. Ladies and gentlemen, I am once again joined by my NFL draft analyst, Finn Sullivan, and we're going to give you our NFL mock draft 2.0. If you have not seen our first video, go back and watch that first, but we do not have any of the same players in this mock draft. And how we went about constructing our mock draft is we went to a bunch of different sites and basically studied which players were gone and which players were still available for the Chiefs to pick. So without further ado, let's get into our NFL mock draft 2.0. In the first round, with the 32nd overall pick, we believe the Chiefs should select Jeff Gladney, a cornerback out of TCU. And let me tell you, Chiefs Kingdom, this guy has magnificent speed, and I think that he could stay on any receiver in the NFL. And that is very important for the Chiefs going forward because we have very little depth at corner. And I think that if the Chiefs did pick him 32nd overall, he could come in and start almost immediately. What do you think about that, Finn?
I agree. I think I count Gladney to a better Bradley Roby. The only true weaknesses I see are he's not much of a ball hawk. He'll have interceptions come to him and he'll drop them, but he can hang up there with the best of them. But I don't know in the NFL if his game could translate as well to guarding bigger receivers / tight ends.
Yeah,
so I think our need at cornerback is so great that if he falls to us in the first round, I think it's a no-brainer. Within the first 30 seconds, we put in our selection for Jeff Gladney.
I mean, he is definitely the best player at that position of what we need the most. Like, we could get by without another linebacker, but we really desperately need cornerbacks. So, like you said, if he's available, you might go him over Queen.
I prefer him over Queen. I don't know about you, though.
I mean, I don't really mind because the tape that I've seen from Gladney, I mean, the guy can really stick on any receiver. I mean, I've seen him break up passes that he had no business breaking up, and I think that would fit really well in this secondary.
I agree, yeah.
In the second round, with the 63rd overall pick, we believe the Chiefs will take Malik Harrison, a linebacker from OSU. Finn, give me your take on this guy.
At this point, if you've been in the live streams, you know I'm a big Ohio State fan. And so I've seen a lot of Malik Harrison, and I absolutely love his game. He is one of the hardest hitters in the draft. And look, he led Ohio State in tackle. You can say I'm biased all you want, but to lead a defense of that caliber in tackles is pretty unreal, especially when you had Chase Young up there, who's probably the top prospect.
When you even kind of convinced me, because I watched tape. I mean, the guy hits extremely hard. He just has a knack for finding the running back or getting to the quarterback. I mean, I would almost comp him to a young Derek Johnson. I mean, I know that might be a little extreme, but the guy's a big hitter, very deceptively quick, and if the Chiefs did get him, he would be in this linebacking core for a long time, and he would have a lot of success.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I agree. My only question with him at all is his coverage skills, which right now, less of a coverage guy, we need a hitter. And that is what he is.
Yeah.
He can bring some life into this linebacking core.
I would be absolutely thrilled if the Chiefs did take Malik Harrison in the second round. In the third round, with the 96th overall pick, we believe the Chiefs will take Thad Moss, a tight end out of LSU. I mean, obviously, Thad Moss was a part of that LSU title team, but honestly, I think he went really underappreciated on that team. I mean, the guy is a very solid receiver, but I think what sticks out to me is the way that he's able to block. I mean, I would say that he is one of, if not the best blocking tight end in the draft.
I agree there, and I think, look, there's one statistic about Thad Moss that I think should stick out more than anyone else to Chiefs fans after what happened in the Texans game and at the beginning of the Titans game. Last year at LSU, he had 0 drops. 0. He has fantastic hands, and he, I think, could be a great third down target for Mahomes, and like Michael already said, he performs very well blocking.
Yeah, and I mean, he's obviously the son of Hall of Famer Randy Moss, and to have that kind of player, and I mean, just from the line of great players before him, I think that this would be a solid pick, not only just because he's pure talented, but I know that he has that work ethic to become the best and get better every day.
Yeah, he's got to have some of that dog in him if his dad is Randy Moss.
Oh, definitely. In the fourth round, with the 138th pick, we believe the Chiefs will take Troy Pride Jr., a cornerback out of Notre Dame. And, I haven't seen a lot of film on him because He played sparingly at Notre Dame, but I would say that he's not a ball hawk. He's not going to pick off the quarterback a lot, but he is very solid with staying on his man and breaking up passes.
Yeah, look, Troy Pride, something I didn't know, he's actually a burner. He ran a 4.4 flat at the combine.
Yeah, the guy has speed.
Yeah, my only problem with him is he's not the best ball hawk, and he's not that great of a physical player, but in coverage, he's smooth. He has good technique. If he can give up on the easy touchdowns, like he only allowed 4 touchdowns last year, but they were all just too easy. If he can cut down on like stupid stuff like that, I think he could be a great player in the NFL.
When put him in the secondary with the Honey Badger, I mean, I think that this guy really has the potential to get a lot better in the NFL.
Absolutely. Like, put him in there with Honey Badger, Juan Thornhill, Charvarius Ward, and maybe Jeff Gladney, and I think he could really be a solid
what a scary
rotational
secondary.
piece or cover.
I mean, could you imagine if we had that secondary? We'd be
That's the
unstoppable.
Legion of Boom 2.0, man.
In the 5th round, with the 177th overall pick, we believe the Chiefs will take Daishawn Dixon, a offensive tackle from San Diego State. And, I could not find a lot of film on him, but I will tell you one thing. The guy's 6'5", 330, and he's a beast in run protection. And I know Finn, he told me off camera, he goes, he needs a little bit of work with the pass protection, but the Chiefs are very good at getting just basically not necessarily the best and the highest name players for the O-line, but they just seem to have a knack of filling in and stepping up and getting the job done.
Look, the best word I've heard to talk about Dixon is mauler, and I think he's absolutely that. He is dominant in the run game, and he needs some work in pass protection, but I think definitely he can get to the point where he is an NFL starter both ways, pass and run.
I mean, that would be absolutely fantastic. But, if the Chiefs can draft some of these players, I am very confident that we will have a very good 2020 NFL season. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you guys like these videos and want to support me, go check out my Patreon. The link is in the description. Thank you to Finn Sullivan for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me, Michael.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the KC Sports Report by Michael Darcy.